So we have here the week 4 2024 NFL scores. Look at in reaction to for the Sunday early and late window games before week 5 starts for these teams. So here we are. So here we are. So we have the Vikings 31-29 win over the Packers. Vikings they were the national CBS audience for that game. In the Vikings, they won that one, but they were up 28-0. But then they fumbled on a punt recovery as a fumble. And then it was a muff punt by Jay Nealon. And they recovered it at the 3-yard line. And Minnesota 3. And they went through penalty, unsportsmanlike conduct to 15. And second 15. That was the end of the half, and then he took a knee. And then it was punt, interception, punt, turnover. Now there's a bunch of punts and turnovers. But then there was a touchdown. Vikings fumbled the ball in their own territory, in their own zone. But then they kicked a field goal. But then there was an interception and a big fumble that really cost Green Bay 2 at the end. 3 interceptions and a fumble. And the Vikings went for a fourth down. Tried to. He got iced the clock pretty much. They would have, but they couldn't ice the game. But then they were, so. I mean, they showed good fight though. So, and then we have Denver 2-2 against where they were 1-2 against the 2-1 Giant Jets. And it was a bunch of fumbled by and that was punts in the first quarter until a field goal in the second quarter. A bunch of punts and then a field goal by, and then finally a touchdown. Finally, Bo Nix first touchdown. Finally, his first touchdown at 3-2. And Bo Nix, like I was going to say, Bo Nix finally threw his first NFL career touchdown on the play, with 3-8 in the third quarter. Finally threw 4 games in. Field goal next. Field goal made in the fourth quarter by the Jets. And then it was a field goal by Denver with 8:55 in the fourth. That was officially. And then missed field goal by Denver after turnover downs. They had to go for it late, early in their own zone. 8-0, but they didn't. Because in the missed field goal, they were in. And then Onex kneeled. And that was the end of the game. So the Broncos beat the Jets. So we have the Saints upsetting the Falcons. Or the Falcons upsetting the Saints. And late and legit, they had a big advantage. And there's pass interference. 9:30. And to New Orleans 40. And then it was a game winner for the Falcons on a field goal. It was a good game. That seemed like a game. Once catch was recovered at the 8-yard and they returned in for a touchdown. And then it was 7-7. An interception, touchdown. And then a field goal. Interception by the Falcons. Kirk Cousins was an interception. And the Falcons. And Derek Carr threw an interception. Recovery for interception for a touchdown. Turning on some points. And there was a field goal in the third quarter. 3 field goals in the third quarter. And then into the fourth quarter. Third quarter was a drive. It was the third, fourth quarter. And then there was a big long drive for downs. Then New Orleans scored a quick touchdown. A quick field goal. And just had to do the laterals. Nothing that you could do. And the Falcons win 26-24. You have the Buccaneers. They not blew out, but they did win pretty handily against the Eagles. 33-16 was the final. It was a big game on that one. And the Buccaneers are trying to win the NFC South for a 4th straight season. And go to playoffs for a 4th straight season, which could happen. I mean, but this NFC South this year is going to be a competitive NFC South this season for the majority. So hopefully it turns into a competitive one, which it already is. You know, the Falcons are doing 500. The Saints are 500. You got the Buccaneers beat the Eagles team. It is in contention. Well, was in contention last year for the NFC or Super Bowl. So we have 7-0 Philadelphia. Whereas Eagle was Tampa Bay 7-0. Quick drive 2 for 36 for a field goal. Then some punts. And then Tampa Bay. The muffed punt by Philadelphia. They're up 21-0 with use of a second quarter then. At the end of that was punts and field goal by Tampa Bay. Or make it 24-0. It was 24-7. It was touchdown. Eagles fumbled and Tampa Bay scored a field goal. And it was the fourth quarter, 12:59. And that was the end of the drive. Just punts. And Tampa Philadelphia had both for the downs. And then just bunch of plays to kneel it and ice the out. And Tampa Bay did that. So they won 33-16. Tampa Bay beats Philadelphia. Cincinnati finally gets the first win of the season. Joe Burrow. He usually struggles week 1 and 2. Has only won one time in his 5 years as starter weeks 1 and 2. Or and this was a must-win for currently. Since they know that was, especially because of who they're playing. Who they played. The Steelers have actually looked really good. I mean, they're not the best team, but they look pretty impressive. As still at 3-0, so probably scheme it. Did all they had to do. I mean, you don't have to win pretty. You just have to win. You can win 1-2-0 every single. It doesn't matter. You win, right? So, and the Steelers pretty much were winning their games. I mean, the Bengals had a win game against some tough teams for Cincinnati. They played the Patriots was upset. They lost the Chiefs, which is close. They lost to Commanders. Then they lost to the Panthers. And they turned over and down. Went for the Cincinnati too early, and they get so it was punt interception. That was turned into touchdown interceptions. Those are kind of touchdown. They trade touchdowns at the end of half. Yelled it. That was a touchdown interception. That was some punts, and then turn around on screen. Field goal, touchdown, interception. Turn the field goal. Then punt, and field goal in the game. So, Bengals did what they had to do. They were dominant on this game. It was actually a good game. It wasn't with Bryce Young. It was with Andy Dalton. He was the quarterback today. They benched Bryce Young, which they should have done. Benched him. He was had the backup quarterback start, especially if they had a vet. Whoever the backup was last year, if their backup was, but this year they have Andy Dalton, so they should just keep Andy Dalton and just call it good, and that's what they did. They did better than Bryce Young would have done. Then the Houston Texans, they had a late win with 18 seconds to go. They beat the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jacksonville is 0-4 to start the season this year. And these games they're playing, they're not that great of a team though. Jacksonville is. I mean, they played some games that were close. They played close Jaguar, but Dolphins. They played close Browns. They played close Texans team. They're just on the wrong side of a bunch of games. You need to be able to get a win. And sometimes, can they do it against the Colts? Can they do it against Colts? And a new improved Colts team, benching Anthony Richardson. Can they do it? They didn't play Anthony Richardson. They played Joe Flacco. Even as Anthony Richardson injuries. Anthony Richardson with the Joe Flacco. He back and won that game. But anyways, I don't know if the Jaguars are going to get a win. Played some tough. The Jaguars have played 3 teams. They probably were close to it. They probably should have got a win with one of them. 1 of the 3. Should have got one over the Dolphins. Could have got one over the Browns. Could have got one over the Texans. 3 teams that maybe one of them are, maybe one or two of them don't go your way. Okay, I could see that, but man, all three, it's tough. Especially the one at home. But or especially that one late Texan one that was pretty late touchdown. So I mean, so they go have tied that up. So maybe we'll force overtime at least. So you have a 2-yard touchdown pass returns. Stefan Diggs 6-yard touchdown. Campbell field goal. Then Nico Collins scored touchdown. Campbell scored field goal. Kenny Abraham scored field goal in the second quarter. In the third quarter, Christian Kirk scored touchdown. And then the third quarter, shutout pretty much. There, Umboy scored 1-yard touchdown pass received. But I don't want to see who cool. I mean, maybe they get win against the Bears or the Patriots. But the Colts have Joe Flacco. Ugh. I see them could be worse. I hate to say it, but I think the Jaguars, if they fall to like 6 wins, if they fall like 7 wins, early they're out of the playoffs. Early. We have the Colts beat the Steelers, beat undefeated Steelers. And that was because of the fact that Andy Dalton came in. Or not Andy Dalton, Joe Flacco, I bet. Joe Flacco came in. Nearly Anthony Richardson in the court. And you can see it there. Joe Flacco came in early came in late early in this game in the first quarter. And then you're up 7-0, then 14-0, and 17-0. And Justin Fields scored for a touchdown. And Justin Fields another 2-yard touchdown. Pat Fairmouth late. But then they just couldn't, anything late.